Hi, it's me, Cree, and I'm welcoming you back to my channel. Let me ask you something by the House of Moods. Now, I just got off work, doing a 12-hour shift, and I came to grab me something to eat, some tacos, and some salsa. This wasn't planned. I usually like to go to the park, but we didn't have time for that today. But, so the reason I'm doing this video right now, and I apologize because like I said, I just got off my 12-hour shift and wanted to grab me a bite to eat before I head to the house. So at work today, I use this for my mic for right now. You know I keep doing that because there's something on my phone that makes me keep thinking there's something on my lip. But anyway, so I was at work today. And we were talking about that I was sharing with some of my coworkers that I started my YouTube channel. And I said, I'm just out here winging it. And I was explaining what my brand is, the House of Moods, and what my vision is for it, my purpose and everything. And one of my coworkers asked me, wanted to chime in about women and how we express ourselves. And his question was, and I had to take some notes when I got to the restaurant before I sat down with my food. And again, I don't know nothing about editing yet, so we ain't gonna worry about that. We just gonna be still swimming right now, so bear with me. But I did try to take a little bit of notes. So he asked the question, if a woman is secure in who she is, and I'm paraphrasing here, I might not get his question right, but I'm trying to get close. He said, if a woman is secure in who she is, why does she have to wear makeup and do all this outlandish, glamming up stuff? We'll just call it glamming up, no matter what that is. So that brought a question to my mind where I was like, you know what? When I go get my tacos, I'm going to record. Let me ask you something. Now, again, we're letting this right now. This channel is taking a life of its own, and that's okay. Please forgive me, y'all, because like I said, I worked 12 hours and I did not have lunch. I lied. I did have some lasagna for lunch, but I need these tacos because I got tomorrow another 12 hours. So I'm not going to be rude and chew in front of you, but I do want to bite it. So anyway, I say that to say this. I just got off work. I don't have any makeup on, you know what I mean? And let me say this, like, sometimes I wear lipstick, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wear lashes, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I dress up just for the fun of it, you know what I mean? And a lot of times I'm literally just like this. This is who I am. This is who I am. But I enjoy makeup, and I'm going to use makeup throughout this because I think it's the easiest way for us to relate to it. I do want to bite one of these tacos. If you guys just let me bite it for 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. It is hard to eat tacos with this tooth missing, but hey, that is what it is too. I'll get it fixed. I'm sorry, but it's after 7. I do have to be in bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I drove to get some tacos. So listen, I was saying that most of the time I leave the house like this. This is me. This is Crystal. This is Cree. Nothing fancy about me. Nothing. Do I like makeup? Yes. Do I like lipstick? Yes. Do I like lashes? Yes. Now, let me ask you something. Ask you one question. And it's hard because when you start asking these questions, you have a question within a question. But because I am a person who likes to talk and I can ramble when I can get offside track, I want to make sure I don't do that. So I got some notes. So my question today is this. Does changing how you present yourself mean I've changed how I see myself? The question is, again, does changing how I present myself mean I've changed how I see myself? That's the question. I think that's where a lot of this comes into. And here is the truth. You know what I mean? Because I said one question, one moment, one truth at a time. And you don't have to answer me. Just answer yourself. The truth. This is my truth on this. A woman can wear makeup because she's insecure, but also a woman can wear makeup because she truly enjoys it. Am I right or am I wrong? Some women actually just love the glam up, the fun of it. And some women may have issues or things they're insecure about and they wear makeup. One does not condemn the other. One does not defend the other. They both can exist. They both can exist. Okay? Just read my notes here. Whatever you choose, as far as like makeup, whatever you choose to glam up, whatever you choose to enhance, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't tell me whether or not you're insecure. That doesn't tell me whether or not you love yourself. I would have to know you to know that answer. I would have to sit down and talk with you and we share stories to find out if you don't love yourself or whatever your insecurity is. But by what your expression is, that's not going to tell me whether you love yourself or not. It's fine, thank you. Oh, it's fine. Sure. It's real time. Listen, I'm swimming. I don't know nothing about doing YouTube, but I'm swimming, but I'm here. I'm here for it. Eating my tacos, enjoying my favorite restaurant with my favorite server. Thank you, Aiden. You know, as I'm learning about this, the House of Moods, and it's revealing itself to me, you know, identity and expression are not the same thing. Let me say that again. Identity and expression are not the same thing. Sometimes what you're looking at isn't a woman trying to become someone else, but a woman who already knows who she is. And there's a woman who already knows who she is and a woman who's already expressing herself. I don't care if that's with wigs, tattoos, makeup, her smile, her clothes, you know, whoever she is, you know, her natural hair, you know, like I'm natural. Like, you know, you see it in the other videos, I'm natural. And I'm gray and everything else, but we're not going to worry about none of that. But oh, I apologize. And I'm not editing nothing. It is what it is. But I don't feel like I can tell you the truth without telling you what I believe the lie is. And as I was like doing my notes, I was like, the lie. The lie is the assumption. The lie is in the assumption. The lie is an assumption that we confuse enhancement with insecurity instead of expression. The lie is believing we can determine a person's identity from one outward expression. And tattoos everywhere. Because she wears wigs. I want to share a story real quick. My mother had breast cancer. And this was back when women didn't talk about going through their breast cancer fight. I remember this. I remember this so clear. And I will never forget this. She wore this wig during the time of her cancer. And it was like a purple, reddish color. And I remember somebody asking me and laughing when they told this to me. They were like, why is your mom walk around with that wig on? They thought it was just like a joke. Like, they laughed at it. And they were laughing. And when I said, because she's going through chemo, she has breast cancer, the blankness that went on her face, oh, I'm sorry. The assumption gets you in trouble. My mother wasn't insecure. She never acted like she was insecure about anything. But at the time, like I said, when she was going through her breast cancer, she wore a wig. But you assume that your assumption, and I know this doesn't go back to makeup, but it was just the assumption that, why is she wearing that wig? And they thought it was the funniest thing, the funniest thing. But anyway, I will get better at this. Right now, I'm learning. But I know I have to be one to stay focused. The lie is believing we can determine a person's identity from one outward expression. I like that. And I'm not going to hold you because I do want to eat my tacos and I do want to get a shower. I did do my 12-hour shifts, but that question was, does changing how I present myself mean I've changed how I see myself? So listen, I'm going to say this. Glam up, ladies, or don't. Glam up, ladies, or don't. This is your house. This is your house. And you were never meant to be just one season. Wear your lipstick, wear your lashes. I don't care if you wear the butterfly lashes. That's your business. Whatever makes you feel good, because this is your house. You know what I mean? I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to enjoy these tacos. I want to just run through my notes, make sure I didn't forget anything that I wanted to actually hit on. Because this wasn't planned. I got off work and I thought about that question because it happened just like a half an hour before our shift was over. And I was like, why do we believe this? Why do we think that, why are we confusing expression with identity? Because I like who I am when I put makeup on and when I don't. Let me see, did I forget anything I wanted to say here? Yeah, so I'll just say that last one thing I said again, please. Identity and expression are not the same thing. Identity and expression are not the same thing. Sometimes what you're looking at isn't a woman trying to become someone else. Sometimes you're simply looking at a woman who already expresses who she is. Yeah. So I thank you for coming back and visiting me. Please come back. I'm Cree. When the channel starts, you will meet the host. Because I'm really going to have a lot of fun with this channel. I don't want it to just be me sitting in restaurants or anything like that, but I do want you to get to know that there is a real person behind this channel. That Let Me Ask You Something by the House of M.O.O.D.S. M.O.O.D.S is the language of a woman's inner season. It exists to honor timing. The plan is just to ask one question, one moment, one truth. Now we have to add the lie. We're going to add that in here. I believe that's a part of the foundation now. We have to add the lie. And throughout this, you don't have to answer me. Just answer yourself. Comment below. Like, share. Here I am being a YouTuber. Like, share, and join me as I move through this chapter, this journey in my life. Again, my name is Crystal. Welcome to the House of M.O.O.D.S. Let me ask you something. Bye. I'm going to eat these tacos. Let me show you. I gotta get going because they're getting soft. Bye-bye.